solid driving right there. Our car sounds like it's about to fall apart. And this is the intersection of Yonge and Bloor.
And even still, like, yeah, because it causes.
And hey there, today is Saturday, November 15th. The time's about 5:15 p.m. The temperature is about 6 degrees Celsius, and as you can see, it is raining right now. Giving us some atmospheric vibes, if that even makes sense. As I look up at Yonge Bloor West, the weather's been pretty crappy all day. And for this one, we're just going to be heading south down Yonge Street, probably to around Dundas Square. I might head over and check out the Imperial Pub, and I'll see if there's a big line there like there was last night. That's a pub that is closing tonight, actually, after being around since 1944.
Do you know where the bikes are?
We're just gonna.
There's a look along Bloor Street into Yorkville. It's not raining that heavily. Not just enough to warrant an umbrella. I actually walked up Yonge Street in the opposite direction during a live stream last night. But I didn't really have any other ideas for tonight. I've got plans in about an hour from now. And who doesn't love a good Yonge Street walk? There's the ballroom. It's a new bowling alley slash pub that's opened up recently. And Chick-fil-A that will not be open tomorrow, given that they close on Sundays. The rain is supposed to be finished up around 6:30, according to my hourly forecast. Or the one that I check on my phone. It's obviously not mine. That's a fairly new Dollarama. BSW Boutique. I think that's a Korean cosmetic store. And there is the Brass Rail. That actually opened up in the 1940s, believe it or not, as a family restaurant. I think it was in the 60s where it transitioned into being an adult entertainment venue. There's a similar story with Zanzibar to the south of here, which I'll be walking by. And that's new Bing's Crispy Burger with a Z. The stretch I'm walking is only a little over 2 kilometers or so. It's a big lineup here. The Artist Alley shop. No cash, card only. That's a policy I firmly disagree with, unless you're only selling really high value items. I think everybody should be accepting cash. Even though I can't even remember the last time I used cash to pay for something. It's a unique shop. Bulk Mine, a retro candy shop. That's the CAA Theater on the left. I wonder if the Church of Scientology still owns that building. That's been vacant for a very long time. One thing I've noticed on the subway is there has been an increase in individuals riding it since it started to get colder. You could deem to be problematic. I saw someone angrily punching the back of the seat on the train I was just on. I've seen more and more people just sprawling over multiple seats, having themselves a nap or a sleep. Just something to be mindful of. Keeping my camera away from this guy. Whoa. No, thank you. He actually offered me a drink. I was just trying to keep my camera to the side so he wouldn't see it. Sometimes you never know how people are going to react. I had a nut job last night, giving me heck for recording in public. He was wearing a full face covering. Someone in the comments speculated that that was probably a drug deal. Oh, the joys of Yonge Street. Definitely become a high-rise corridor in recent years, and we've lost a lot of the interesting old fine-grain retail that had a lot of character. It's getting replaced by these generic condo storefronts. It's also probably got the highest concentration food delivery couriers in the city on any street. Maybe Bloor Street through the annex in Koreatown. At least there's protected bike lanes there. But you will see them all over the place on Yonge. Kind of ridiculous. I started recording this just after 5. It's already completely dark. But in the early days of this channel, I think the first ever kind of breakout video I ever had was a night walk on Yonge Street. Never fails to disappoint in terms of being a lively experience. I really wouldn't trade this walk for any other in the city if I could only take one, maybe 30-minute stroll. It's quite unique and unlike any other stretch in the city. Wellesley Station is just over there. Subway line opened in the mid-1950s. It was the first in the country.
Not gonna take pictures.
No, I don't.
Some interesting stories about the shops that used to be operating out of that building there. And by interesting, I mean wildly inappropriate to bring them up in this video, but they're chronicled quite well in old Reddit threads, including a testimonial from someone who used to work over there. There's the Fry, excellent Korean fried chicken restaurant. All right, so it's 5:26. I need to be back up at Yonge Bloor at 6. Place is new. Fit for less. I think that is a discount fitness chain operated by Good Life. And I went to the Japadog at the Well and actually thought it was quite excellent. AT. Time Art. There is constant turnover for a lot of the storefronts here. Well, there's just a high concentration of them. Every week there's a new place opening and another one closing. There's some solid driving. Paramedic SUV. There's a fire truck off in the other direction. Just going to give the lens a little wipe just in case any fog or rain has been getting in the way of the image. Super Hot Pot. I've heard really good things about that place. There always seems to be a bit of a lineup. There's a really big hot pot place south of here called Heidelau, that I probably won't be getting to on this walk. Over the past few years, there has been a ton of Asian restaurants piling into the area. And it's great to see a busy cafe in this location. There used to be a Second Cup there. I remember bringing the laptop there and spending many hours there. Many an hour. That's a good way to say it, dumbass. A lot of time there. There's the Toronto Film School. I remember going to Hoops at that same location in a different building. That's one of the few cases where the building gets torn down, but the same business moves right back into where it used to be. It's really something we ought to see more often. This is College Street on the right, Carlton on the left. You can't even see the towers at Yonge Bloor because of the fog. All this construction here was due to an accessibility project, installing elevators down to the platform at College Station. The top of my umbrella just got snagged. And the rain has mostly let up. This is Gerrard Street coming up. As you hear a subway train rattle beneath the sidewalk. The top of Aura, shrouded in fog. That cafe is doing a good business. I wonder if this building is going to be spared. Because this one is not. This is transforming into condos. There was a very short-lived Boston Pizza on the second floor. And I think that's the original Bondy Boys. They've relocated just south of here. That building used to house the Elephant and Castle. Right across the street used to be the Big Slice. That place was popular with the after drinking crowd. And later tonight, I'll be at the Davenport House to look over at the Chelsea Hotel. That's near Davenport and Bloor Street. They're holding a retro-themed event. That's what I'll be up to later on. I mentioned Zanzibar earlier. That is coming up just on the left here. This building dates back to the 1800s. All right. This area was a little quieter than usual last night. TMU University on the left. There's a new Burrito Boys, where I'm heading to at the Imperial Pub. There's a Burrito Boys, like a full-size retail location that's being given the boot. Seton Center just up on the right. I was recording there last night, their Christmas tree light and snow show. It's Dundas Square across the street. Let's get those Blade Runner vibes. I was getting honked at because you cannot turn right at this intersection. But the Imperial Pub, which is closing later tonight, or I guess early tomorrow morning, for the last time ever, is just a block this way. So I'll be leading out the stretch south of Dundas down to Queen on Yonge Street, which is always full of people and quite lively. I'll definitely be back. There's the Sam the Record Man sign. That used to be on the storefront itself, just around the corner from here on Yonge Street. It was one of 3 major record shops right there. But I don't think the sign really works up there. The scale is completely different. This is the Imperial Pub coming up. Where they do not have anyone, it looks like, out on the patio. But after 81 years, they're closing their doors for good. This lineup is a little shorter than it was last night, but I was here a little bit later than this. There's a downstairs and an upstairs. Upstairs is the library. Get a view from the other side of the street. Mayday Burger is closed. Pair of music. I think the Burrito Boys here is also closed. And the building replacing it will be a 23-story mixed-use building that is fantastically ugly, in my opinion, at least by the renderings. Usually the renderings are much better than the final product, so I think we're losing a real gem of a building and strip of retail. It'll be mixed use, and given that it's right on the edge of TMU University, I think some of the units in there are slated as student housing and a mix of affordable housing as well. This is the last time I'll ever see the Imperial Pub while it's open. I've been there a few dozen times in total, I think. Oh, I'm getting a message. Victoria Street kind of ranks up there with the loss of Honest Ed's. And the record stores on Yonge Street, like Sam the Record Man. In terms of losing an irreplaceable part of the city. Got the stage here all fenced off. I always dig the lighting here after a rainfall. And that is all she wrote. I hope you enjoyed this one. Walking down Yonge Street on a Saturday evening. Finishing here at Yonge Dundas Square. I look forward to your thoughts and comments down below if you wish to support what I do. There's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership. Down in the description, I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. On the corner of Yonge and Dundas. Yoink.